Okay, here we go again. All of a sudden now I'm doing videos and they just keep cutting. Like, I don't know what's going on. I guess the devil busy this morning trying not to let me get this message out. So this is going to be part 3 because my camera just keep cutting off. But listen, we got to get back to the natural order of things. We got to get back to what God instructed in the book of Genesis. See, they tell us we under the New Testament and lied to us as a means of distracting us, getting us to follow some other stuff other than what we were supposed to be following. The first 5 books is so important because that's the foundation of life, the foundation of creation, the foundation and the law that God has set for us to follow. And by telling us we're under a New Testament, which is bullshit, is only a distraction. And I'm saying it's bullshit because if you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 16, 17, 18, 19, Jesus clarified it. When he said, "Think not that I come to do away with the law of prophet of old. For I say unto you, until heaven and earth shall pass, not one word or stroke of the pen in the least shall change." For it is imperative that, you pay attention to them books. It's imperative that you still follow, listen to books that Moses brought. Jesus said he didn't bring no New Testament. He said not one word or stroke of the pen shall change. So therefore we are still under the Old Testament. But the devil telling us we are under a New Testament with a new set of instructions to lead us astray. Got to go back to them 5 books. Got to go back to the foundation. Got to go back to the beginning for what God instructed. Because that's why the world is in so much chaos. In the books that they're telling us we're supposed to follow, that our forefathers wrote the Constitution to, they don't even follow it. This is the reason why they separate church from state. They don't follow it. Because that means the stuff that they was doing and they're still doing to this day, it will be judgment against them. They will be legally binded to what the Old Testament say. That will hold them accountable. So they got to get that off of them. So they give us a whole nother book to follow that we're not supposed to follow. Again, Jesus said, "Think not that I come to do away with the law or the prophet of old. For I say unto you, till heaven and earth shall pass, not one word or stroke of the pen shall change." So he clarified it. He's not changing nothing. So we got to go back to them books. We got to pay attention to what God set for us. And women, you're not the head of the household. You will never be the head of the household. That's why Eve got punished. She didn't get rewarded. She got cursed and she got punished for listening to Satan and the stuff that he told her to do to trick Adam, to cause Adam to fall from grace. She didn't get reward. She got punished. So you need to pay attention. You need to get back in them books. You need to get focused. You need to understand what's going on because the devil is too busy trying to distract us, trying to destroy our minds, trying to get us to destroy our bodies, trying to play God and give us computer-generated food that they are grafting and cloning in their laboratories. This is why everything now they trying to make is seedless. This is why they trying to go ahead and farm produce even the meats that we eat. They're trying to alter everything from its natural state so they can control us, how we get sick and so forth on, giving us shit that's just going to mess our bodies up. Like, yo, we got to focus. We got to wake up. Because the devil busy. He knows time is almost up. He trying to take as many of us with him. And he's trying to destroy us. Above all, he's trying to confuse us so we can destroy ourselves. Because that's all that's happening right now. That's why we're getting so many seedless fruits and vegetables. And we all know fruits reproduce themselves. That's why they have seeds. But now we're getting all this seedless food to eat. They're contaminating us. All the natural nutrients that comes in them seeds, they try to take them out. That's why they're taking everything out of its natural order. We got to go back to growing our own foods. We got to go back to taking care of our part of the earth. We got to make sure that we're taking care of our family and feeding them with the right foods. There's so much going on right now that so many of us not even paying attention to because we're dealing with our lower self and desires. And it's got to change. We got to get back into them books. Ladies, you the first nurturer of our children. If you eating the wrong foods, you can't do nothing but feed the kids the wrong foods. Gotta change what you digested, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because you gotta be able to feed the kids the right food. You nurturers. Get back to nurturing. Stop trying to do a man's job. You can never do a man's job. I don't give a fuck how much the devil lied to you, how much he's tricked you, how far he's trying to get you to go. You can't be us. You don't have our strength. You don't have our energy. You don't deal with the challenges we deal with day in, day out on a daily basis. You don't deal with none of the stuff we deal with as men. You will never be able to think like us because you're dealing with your emotions. First of all, we as men, we deal with esoteric and instinct. Again, us as men, we deal with the esoteric, the outside, and instincts. Women, you deal with emotions and rationality. Therefore, you deal with the inside. What you feel, what you see, what's instinctively in you is something totally different. Rationalization is totally different than instinctive. Dealing with emotions is an off-balance nature, like Mother Nature, is totally different. That's why you wasn't meant to lead. Too off-balance to lead. But you're supposed to find a man to nurture into, to make sure he's leading you right and guiding you in the right directions. Gotta wake up, man. We got to wake up. Stop trying to control your man and manipulate your man. Because the only thing you're doing is the devil's work. Only thing you're doing is distracting him. Only thing you're doing is stopping him from doing God's will. Because you're not sexually satisfied, or you're not emotionally balanced, or you feel like you're dealing with your low self-esteem. So you want him to change to cater to you rather than to cater to God and lead you the way God wanted us to go. There's too much work needed to be done. We got to make some changes. Help your man get to where he's supposed to be. That's your job. To help your man govern your household in a universal state of law the way God intended and not the way man intended. We got to make that change. Y'all have a good morning, and I love y'all.